Today, let's talking about how to memorize words. If you any time struggle with memorizing words, this video will for you. Hi there, Pat Philologist here. And you want to expand your vocabulary. What you want to do, how you can be familiar with new words and more closer you can be to the word through emotion, through image. When you see this word expression, what you remember when you first time listen this word, and later you hear this word again. From repetition, you derive a lot of benefits. But also keep in mind, each method of memorization has its own requirements. And of course, the easiest path, best path for you depends on your personal situation. But only thing you want to be focused, you don't want to listen just noise. Sure, if you're focused, you will be in much better position. You want to play, you want to repair. Our brain so designed to solve the problems. The more better to start from childhood. You want to achieve goal, and during this process of doing something, you require your new words. And this natural process, in different situations, you can get different words, but these words should be in your memory. You can use them or not use them, just listen and know what that means. And meantime, you not underestimate schmoozers or any knuckleheads. Even any dunderhead can say interesting thing with new words which you not know now. And you want to write, you wrote on your notebook, this more easier. Then you approach and read them. It not will be done by one moment. So we'll have to wait for a while to see results. And eventually you go to this after wasting your own money for tutors, which sometimes probably not so massive failure. You always need this for inspiration. And now you're realizing that will be better to waste my money, my time for listening and reading. Yes, they were wrong and now they are reneging on it. And because of that, a lot of people and big people. And I can vouch for that on my own instance. I learned new words across my life, and I asked persons which I communicated with which means that word. You're not all vocabulary at one time. So don't hold your breath in anticipation. Or to say exactly, I wouldn't hold my breath. It's not going to happen very soon. But this always spanking method good way to learn something. Because you have motivation. You need to learn this to use it. And again use it or lose it. You use new words and you remember your memorization more better. But will be terrible futility to try to learn and memorize something intendedly. I mean about words which you learn. Yes, when you read something, it's just implicit. And you can learn about it if you want to delve into. So, if you happen to understand this, you're in luck. As you might have realized by now, you want to read what you want and you'll learn new words. It's sketchy to use words without knowing their meaning. You want to consider meaning of a word unequivocal. but we are always enamored to use new words. From context, we can infer about meaning of word. If you're done with guessings, you want to buy a dictionary. And without delays, we can get from dictionary meaning of this word. And you can use it right now. There is no point in delaying. It's entirely up to you. And with knowing of meaning this word from dictionary, you can derive more benefits from this word when you use it correctly. Or you can use a new word just for kicks. And they do so, it's their big thrills. Maybe it not always in the frame of ethical. And meantime, you don't want to chase your friends away. Probably it'll be so, you'll watch. Now we can ask Google how to implement this word in our speech. So you can ask teacher. You can't imagine how many of these honest teachers I've seen. It's probably a combination of greed, dishonesty, and stupidity. They want to earn money from students. They don't even know right themselves how to use this word correctly. They're such crappy teachers. Unfortunately, these days a lot of teachers know absolutely nothing about language, and they dishonest and want to earn money. It's also not a great idea to focus solely on the shape, how word sounds. Or maybe you want to learn it solely for that purpose because this is beautiful sound. That's great if you know this word from childhood. Really great opportunity to do well right off the bat. And our vocabulary as a legacy from our previous generations. You heard these words from granny, from mother, and you able to repeat them. And we can use this heritage, or we want to get something another, which we prefer. We can obtain in other words. And this is probably thought-provoking. Really great reason to extend vocabulary. Or maybe as a rebellion against the past, I don't know. You remember wars and you remember grimace of your granny probably. Maybe if you run out of patience and you don't want to continue these words in your vocabulary, you want to extend your vocabulary, you want to use dictionaries, different dictionaries. For what continue to hate granny? I don't comprehend it. Or you watching movies for learn new words and one beautiful time you noticed. Sheesh, it works better than when I remember Granny's vocabulary. Only first time you will feel that they sketch. Or you will continue using Granny's words and making a kind of grimace like was done by your granny. Or maybe you enamored and you love your granny. You enamored with your granny. When you remember something image about everything. And from today's our conversation you can infer what preferably for you. Now not forget, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening.